everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. There are the numbers last week for Jay Ajayi. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
An electric force out of the backfield is Jay Ajayi, who made the most out of his midseason exit from Miami and acquisition by the Philadelphia Eagles. The leading rusher in the playoffs for the Eagles helped power them to a Super Bowl with his ability to see holes where people don't think they exist and turn them into long runs.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. On 1st and 10, Luck. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 67 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. These two teams, they met up in the opener a season ago in Detroit, and it was the Lions who came out on top 35-23. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in that game, 2 to rookie Kenny Golladay. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go to 2nd and 15. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Here's Luck. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Time for us to introduce you to the defensive starters for Arizona. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And now the Lions defensive starters.
Coming off a career-high 14.5 sacks in 2017, which tied for second in the NFL with DeMarcus Lawrence. How did he get to be so good in 2017? Consistency. Finally able to play pretty much a full season to show off a nice array of pass-rushing moves. He knows how to get to the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This is Ajayi. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards there and a first down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Jay Ajayi works his way back onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd down, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready,
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They'll try the air now with Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Now it's Wilson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers now on second down. His throw incomplete. Coverage there by brilliant body Calhoun. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rivers now from the 50. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here you go, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And that is incomplete. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll give to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Well, this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. That's Elliott, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and 2, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet.
Will Lutz on for the point after. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now it's Wilson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. To the air again here, Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Benjamin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Love. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Luck on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Luck again. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The return man is Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. That is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Now the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing, Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. Touchdown, Cardinals. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Hauschko with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Here comes Grant on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
The give is to Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Third and long, it's locked. Out left side here to Bryant. And finally out of bounds Lions just inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun, because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team once more. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Rivers on 1st down. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wilson snags it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. 380.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
180.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 390.
Again, it's Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Rivers, looking for the end zone, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And Wilson has it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They'll throw again. Rivers out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again here, Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. 380.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
Ball start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Rivers again. That's caught. It's Thomas. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Rivers. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try to run with a J. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes
offense.
in. 3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Luck on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, Luck. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again. Luck. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Luck. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Time for a break. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Back to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Luck now to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. Here's Luck. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. Luck. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And he got it. He hit 6 field goals, and number 6 is the one that decides this game. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice into Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Lions, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.